Hi dear friends, welcome to Top Education. In this session guys, we are here to help you out in your studies. Yes guys, we are here to help you out in your studies. We are here with biology subject and here we have Madhura madam and she is lecturer of biology in Rjs PU College Koramangala. So, shall we start with the interview with Madhura ma'am? So, first, the question asked by every student is the basic thing is how to understand the subject. So, ma'am, what is your opinion, like how they can understand the subject?
Okay. First, hello students. Now coming to the subject of biology, it's the most interesting subject. So you don't have to be like scared of the subject or you have to by heart the things. Okay, you have to just understand the subject. Okay, once you understand the subject, it becomes more easier. And mainly in biology is the diagrams play a very important role in the examination point of view. So let's talk only about the examination point of view. Anyhow, we are writing the supplementary exam in few days. So how to prepare? Now I know you must have already prepared for your exams, the previous annual exam. Due to some reason you might have not performed well. Okay, we don't have to go to the what reason is it. But first thing, don't be scared of the subject. Okay, it is very easy to pass in the subject. There is nothing difficult. So today I'll just give you few tips. Okay. For how to make it more interesting and also to score marks. Okay. So shall I start?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now coming to the subject, what you do is first there are 16 chapters, right? So if you find all the 16 chapters difficult to study, there's no need to study all 16 chapters. You choose at least 50% of the chapters, at least to be on a safer side, at least choose 10 chapters which you think it is easier for you. Okay, so the 10 chapters you prepare very well. The other 6 chapters you can just glance through and the important questions previous years, whatever has appeared, those questions only you can read from the remaining 6 chapters which are difficult for you. Okay, so this 10 chapters you be prepared completely. And if you want me to tell some important questions which definitely arises, I cannot tell 100%, at least 95% to 99% these questions usually arise in every question papers. Okay, so just I will give you the information of the questions. So if you are taking chapter 1, okay, that is a reproduction in organisms. So generally 1 mark, 2 mark and 3 marks questions appear in the board exam. Okay, so 3 marks question will be sure from asexual reproduction and vegetative propagation. So again I'll repeat. So from chapter 1, a 3 marks question you prepare on asexual reproduction and vegetative propagules. So it will be usually asked as what are vegetative propagules, or give me one example of a vegetative propagule. Like for example, the potato. What is the vegetative propagule of potato? It is eyes, or you can also write it as buds. So something based on those vegetative propagules, one question usually arises in the question paper. Then going to the chapter 2, sexual reproduction in flowering plants. Now this chapter 1 5 marks question is sure in the board exam. It can be a complete 5 marks question or they can split it into 2 plus 3. Okay. So among 2 plus 3 marks question, a definite question will be on pollination. So you have to study pollination. Now for whatever studies you are doing, you just refer the NCERT textbook than any other textbook. Okay, the prescribed PU board NCERT textbook only you study. Okay, because questions arise from those text only. So pollination for the second chapter. Then going to the chapter 3, human reproduction. Here diagrams play an important role. So from this chapter, one diagram can be a definite question. So here the diagrammatic representation of the male reproductive system, or the diagrammatic that is sectional view of female reproductive system, or diagrammatic sectional view of mammary glands. So out of these 3 diagrams, one diagram will most probably appear in the board exam. So concentrate on the labelings also. Just don't only practice the diagram, because labelings are the ones which carry marks. Okay, without labelings the diagram carries 0 marks. So every labeling will carry half a mark or 1 mark depending on the question. So you practice the spellings of the labelings. Okay. Then coming to chapter 4, reproductive health. Here one question can arise on contraceptives, or it can be on MTP, that is medical termination of pregnancy, or STDs, sexually transmitted diseases, infertility, that is ART or assisted reproductive technologies. So again I'll repeat: contraceptives, MTP, STDs, infertility, or ART, assisted reproductive technologies. So among this, one question can arise from this chapter 4. Then going to chapter 5, principles of inheritance. Here again one 5 marks question is compulsory for the exam. Here you have to practice monohybrid cross or 1 gene interaction, dihybrid cross or 2 gene interaction, or incomplete dominance. So out of these 3, one is a sure question for the exam. Okay, so this you should never miss. Practice this. Out of this 3, one 5 marks question is very sure. Okay. Then chapter 7, evolution. One 3 marks question is compulsory. It can be related to Stanley Miller experiment. Here the diagram of Stanley Miller experiment also is important. Or one question can be on comparative morphology and anatomy, that is what are homologous organs or what are analogous organs. Okay. Then last, Hardy-Weinberg principle. So even this, the factors affecting the Hardy-Weinberg principle can be asked. So the first 7, that is 6 chapters, I have given you the most important questions. So usually anybody who prepares a question paper, they will include these in the question paper, so that it is easier for the students at least to pass, to score the minimum 21 marks. But you don't prepare only for 21 marks, at least prepare for 40 marks. So you will be very sure to score at least the minimum passing mark. If you prepare only for 21, the chances are that you might have not written something properly, you will lose marks and you might get less than 21. Okay. It's not that supplementary exams is very difficult to pass, but it will be little difficult than the annual exam, the question paper pattern. But for passing it is never difficult. Okay, only for scoring it might be a little difficult, but not for passing. So for passing it is very easy. I think if you prepare this much, at least the minimum passing mark you can score. With this, you prepare the previous question papers, the mostly that is repeated questions. Okay, that also if you just go through, I think anybody can just score good marks even in the supplementary exam.
Okay, thank you ma'am. Be with us.
Thank you very much. All the best. I hope everybody does well and pass out with very good marks in biology.